Hey, Bohemian with Bohemian Stars Emotional Heart Readings. I'm going to go ahead and get into a quick pick style read here. We have a lot of options here. You can see in our honeycomb grid with our wild honeycomb messages. So we're going to be pick one of these cards, and I'm going to pull two cards from the Love Kiss Oracle, how you think that they are right now and how they really are, okay? Easy, okay? Stom. So we have Gang Gang with a yellow card. We have with a hot pink. Take it to the spirit world, which has a plummy color to it. And Get Free, which is a deeper kind of royal purple. Social Media, Be Like That, the orange card here. We have Karma Gone Snap with the turquoise. We have a peachy apricot color with Rome. We have one that says a secret ritual occurred. It's white, okay, with a red lettering. We have the green card here. If you ain't revolutionary, you ain't woke. We need to get revolutionary about all this green card borders, okay, on stolen land, okay. But I digress, okay? And then we have here a light blue card. It says, you'll see, you'll see. So pick one of these, whichever jumps out to you. You can choose by color. You can choose by a little witty phrase here. You can choose more than one for more than one person. You can choose for yourself. How do you come off to others? How do you think you come off to others and how you really do? Okay, you can flip this and reverse it and do what you want with the read, okay? And I'm just going to dive in. So if you chose Gang Gang, all right, let's see how you think this person is. How do you think this person is? Whoop! Flew way over here. You think this person needs to grow. We got to colonize. You think this person's a little self-obsessed. You think that they could do better. They need to deprogram. Maybe they have negative, societal habits and things of that nature. So you just feel like, no, they really need to get it together because they got issues. And the programming isn't working for me. You don't feel like they're quite woke, that kind of thing. How are they really? Betrayal reverse. So this is a person who maybe they have themes of betrayal and treachery going on. Maybe they're trying to come out of betrayal. Maybe there's more information or insight into why these things have occurred or gone on. It looks like they're trying to step away from being betrayed or doing betrayal in life. But I would say I see where you're getting that vibration from. Yeah, I wouldn't say that you're just 100% just, projecting. It looks like they are wanting to go towards being a solid, reliable person, but why is this thing of betrayal still there? So maybe in the past they were a certain way and they're in the midst of trying to change, but it doesn't look like the full aha moment is there, I would say. All right, if you chose the hot pink card, let's go ahead and see how you think they are versus how they are. Okay, these cards want to come out quick. How you think they are. You think that they're confusing because we have obvious signs reversed. You're like, this person's really confusing. I don't know what's going on with them. Why are they the way they are? Is that a sign or synchronicity? Or is that a billboard? I don't know. So it seems like you don't feel like they're too obvious, or you can't quite figure out like what seems like it should be obvious, but you still can't like deduce the correct answer. How they really are. You're right. They're confusing. They're a question mark. Air sign reverse. They're reserved. They don't share all of their thoughts. It's almost like they're one of those people who don't think all of their own thoughts even to themselves. You know what I mean? Like those people who like even their own subconscious is compartmentalized from themselves. So I think you're exactly right. They are just a confusing person and they're not fully kind of thinking through their own processes or analyzing their own motives and things of that nature. They're not quite sure what's going on with them. So how could you be? That's why they're like a movable target kind of thing. Take it to the spirit world if you chose the deep kind of plummy color. Let's see how these cards, they're like jumping at me. Mean. So you could feel like this person is mean, all right, or they make you feel mean and grumpy, but I feel like your guys' feelings spill over, but it's supposed to be them. So how do you see them? You see them as someone who makes you feel like they're being mean, or there's some like unfairness. They can make you feel like kind of grumpy and frustrated, but you could feel like this person is mean. Maybe they're always mean mugging, okay? And that, yeah, but you could feel like they could take it down a notch, maybe be more approachable or considerate. How they really are. Oops, sorry. We have the doing too much card. So yeah, they could be very much. I feel like this is really about like the ascendant, all this red like Aries, and like how they come off to others. So this person is doing a lot. They do have a certain image they want to maintain. They are trying to be in a lot of people's faces and get a lot of attention and have their hands in a lot of cooking pots kind of vibe. It's a lot. I think that this is the kind of person who behaves differently from one social media platform to another. Not just because the vibe is different, like, oh, this is the one I kick back and this is the one where I do my work, but as in they're presenting themselves completely like with a different persona or something. All right, if you chose the purple here, the royal purple going on with the get free card, how you think they are? How you think they are? All right. So you think they are slow moving. We have rushing and reverse, okay? You do not feel like they're rushing in quickly at all. They're taking a long time. Why are they taking so long? Are they ever going to move forward? Are they a tortoise? Like, are they a statue? Like, what is going on? How they really are. Muse, reverse. So they could be uninspired. Not to have that sound harsh, okay? Because also proud of you did come out as well. So this is like proud of you, but keeping a distance and feeling uninspired to move forward or uninspired to engage in a particular situation or maybe just in life. This could also be someone who has high talents, gifts, and successes. So they're not easily enchanted by like maybe mundane things or something of that nature. This reminds me of an artist. There's artistic energy here. So this is somebody who's very sensitive, and they have big goals. And if those aren't going well, they could just not be thinking about it. It reminds me of athletes too, like people who have a lot of talent in something. And while they're focusing on that, they're not really too enamored by other things. You know, people who have collegiate talents as well, have intellectual genius and stuff. It's like they're more focused on that. Like a writer might be like, oh, why am I not inspired right now? So they're focusing on different things. So there's the energy of them having some respect for you and things of that nature, but them keeping a distance. Even this person's wearing a backpack, so and there's some like coffee here, so I feel like this person is trying to like re-energize themselves and focus on their own goals that they have, that they're still learning and growing in, and trying to get back into their own flow. And so yeah, that might make them put other areas of their life on pause and not move forward, okay? But I do feel a sense of respect there, but not feeling like, I don't know, they don't feel like this glamour to be drawn towards the situation. All right, if you chose the orange card here, it's like a deep red orange with social media be like that. Let's see, how do you think they are? How do you think they are? Oh, you guys might have to puzzle it through. Everyone else threw out cards right away. Here we go. Oh, blessings. So you feel like they're a blessing. You can feel like they're a blessed child. Like there's blessings on their head. You might be like, that's the golden child. The spirit world loves them. Because look, you've been nosy and doing readings. So you see in their readings, their spirit crew rocks with them. Their ancestors, their deities really rock with them. But it feels like you think this is a very like blessed person. Maybe they always tend to come out on top. They land on their feet. They could have, you might perceive them as having very, very loving parents or family, just somehow being protected and blessed in life and kept. Okay, how they really are. You might see them as a blessing to your life as well. How they really are. Not serious though. They do have that free energy about them where they kind of feel like the fool, and that's why the fool feels that way, because they are held by the universe and they're very aware of that, so they tend to just frolic and skip through life. Same with like the Knight of Wands. There's that energy of luck, of blessings around, and that's why they tend to just go through and have a lot more freedom in the way that they interact and experiment with life. And I do think that this person has that energy, so they don't take things too seriously. They don't take things as you see, the head is protected. There is that blessing, and they hold on to that, but they also don't feel the need to be like crying about it, or like they're not the kind of person that if they're blessed or loved by somebody that they feel like that means obligation. They feel like blessings and love and life mean freedom and mean more fun and more levity, I would say. So think about that. Some people in certain zodiac signs, they intend to anchor somebody with their love, to hold them down, to make them have to be emotionally distraught or held to them. And some signs, they mean to give someone freedom when they love or connect with them. So this person is the latter, okay? All right, if you chose a turquoise card, karma gonna snap. Let's see how you are thinking this person is. Oh no, burn. Education reverse. So you think this person's not intelligent. Maybe you don't like their communication style. Maybe you just think that they just do stupid things. You just like, why? So you really would just try to drive the car and see if you could stop before it went off the cliff. Like, why? Um, you could feel like, I don't know, there's just an ignorance here. You could feel like they are not schooled in like culture or the world. Like, where do you come up with these things? Maybe you feel like they're closed-minded or small-minded in some way. So that's a really intense, really intense, very Gemini South Node kind of energy that you seem to challenge them with. I'm interested what your guys' Mercury's and like your third house, ninth house setup, your Gemini Sag energy, and your charts would be like. So how they really are, they're trying to defend themselves. Let's see. Let's eat reverse. This is so random. I feel like this, in a way, is like, is it proving your point? Because they're giving an answer that I'm just like, what is this? They're like, you're so unintelligent. They're like, yeah, but I'm not hungry. Like, what? Does that even make sense? Actually, they could be hungry because it says, let's eat. Let's see, let's eat. Coming up reverse. So no, I feel like this person, maybe that's it. Maybe they don't have a hunger to them in life. Maybe they don't have a drive. They don't feel the need to, like, some people are hungry about their education. They're like, man, I have to get this in life. I need to make sure that I have this. I need to make sure I got my ducks in a row. I got to hustle, and that hunger drives them to continue to better themselves, grow themselves in whatever area of life. This person doesn't seem to have this. They seem full. They seem like they haven't, or at least for this particular situation, I don't know, they don't feel like they need to put much effort. They feel chill, they feel relaxed, they feel like they're good. It's like you're offering them food, but they already ate, and they don't feel the need to really put their best out. They don't feel the need to show, everything that's in their bag or put their best foot forward at all. So there could be a bit of the cat that ate the canary vibe with them. All right, if you chose this peachy, corally, apricot kind of color here with Rome, let's see how you think they are. How you think they are. Energy vampire reverse. So you could feel like they give a lot of energy to others. You could feel like maybe they are the ones that always have others sucking their energy. So you could really sympathize with that. Like, you might be like, oh my gosh, their partner's such a drain, or their parents really drain them, or their boss drains them. So you could feel like their energy and their gifts kind of go to waste in some ways because they're being very sapped out of it. It could also be maybe you've seen this person go through health crisis or something, so you see their vitality is low. It's like their full aura, their full color is not a glow right now. There's something about them being depleted or kind of feeling a bit empty. And part of it, though, is I think there's someone who gives energy, or they push their energy to others. So versus being a vampire, they push energy. Now, that can also be uncomfortable, right? Because some people are so pushy with their Mars and Scorpio does that a lot. They push their energy at other people, and that can also be off-putting. So some of you might feel that energy, like they're so pushy energetically. Okay. How are they really? Let's see. For the wrong group. Oop, does it come? It is. It was trying to jump, and then it went away, and then it jumped back out. Seduction. So yes, this person definitely could push their energy, and that's the feeling I was getting, is like when someone is nudging you with their eyes and they're coming out strong. This person could have Mars and Scorpio, a little smolder, okay, a little smolder there. Little jawline. So this person is very seductive. They know that they can exude their energy out to others and get different results, and so they might overdo it a little bit because they create things through their own glamour, through their own energy, and pushing that out into the world. So yes, they could have a bit of that going on, but this person, their main thing is they just like to seduce what they want and make things happen. Okay, if you chose a secret ritual occurred here with the white background and the red letter, how do you think they are? Oh, we got one here. Not a joke. Joke reverse. Okay, joke reverse. Maybe you thought they were a joke at first and then you're like, oh, actually, they're pretty cool. Or maybe you're just like, it's not even funny anymore. They're a joke that's not even funny anymore, Heaney. But there's a seriousness then that kind of gives the joker like, why so serious? Like, okay, we're beyond a joke now. So for some of you, it could just be like you think that they're like you consider them seriously. You don't think they're a joke like everybody else out here. But for some of you, it could be like, okay, I thought it was a funny like jokester kind of energy, and now it's just like it's not even funny. Actually, maybe it's sad or a little creepy. Okay, tears of the clown. I don't know. All right, so let's see how they really are. How are they really? They don't want to say? Okay. They're trying to get a whole reading. They need a personal over here. What? Yes, tears of the clown. Look at the crown fell off. Expectations. So there's somebody who brings disappointment. They don't reach the expectations that you thought they would. It's like when you have a disappointing Leo. Isn't that always the worst? Not the worst, but you know, it like sucks. Like the Leos with all their posturing, you're like, oh, this is gonna be amazing, and then it's like wah wah wah. Like if there's no substance or they're boring or something, it's like, oh, the crown just fell off. I'm teasing Leos because the crown here. So it is. It's like you kiss the toad, and you're like, "Yay, frog prince time!" But no, it was really just a toad. You got some warts. This is how this person is. So they're disappointing. Yeah, they're disappointing. We have happy reversed. Um, so unhappy soulmates. Dang. All right, unhappy soulmates just because of their true nature and how they are. Oh, you can't see it. So we got unhappy soulmates. They threw out a whole bunch of cards, just their own by nature. There's something, I don't know. The king's lost the crown. The tears of the clown kind of vibe with them. So you weren't wrong if that's what you were feeling. Yeah, I don't know. They have a lot of disappointment around them. Okay, if you chose the green card, if you ain't revolutionary, you ain't woke. Let's see. How do you see them? How do you see this person? Is it a secret? How do you see this person? Where'd it go? Codependency. Okay, so you can see them as codependent. You can see them as too attached to you or too attached to others. You could be like, I can't even talk to this person because they're always attached at the hip to someone else. That could even be a boss. I've had bosses like that where they're way too codependent. They're clingy. They're always like overly attached to their employees or whatever it is. They can't form their own opinions about things and it's uncomfortable for you. So this doesn't have to be romantic, but there's hearts back here. But yeah, this could be somebody who they're so codependent. A lot of times people who are codependent, they end up trying to like project sensual energy or romantic energy on everybody. Like you can't be their friend, you can't be their neighbor, because if you pass them the salt, here they go obsessed. So you can see them as very codependent. All right, how are they really? How is this person really for the green group? Fresh. Fresh. So this could be a person, they just like fresh connections and they want to like try out everybody. Okay, they want to go and connect with everybody. Okay, here, there, and everywhere. They like new things and new people and new situations. And I don't know, new just excites them. So I do think there can be nuances and differences when someone is codependent or someone's like a people person. You know what I mean? And it can be hard. Even sometimes those people don't know, am I codependent or do I just really like people in new situations? And I think that's something that those type of people have to monitor as a social person, that those boundaries. So maybe it is something that they do have to check in with time to time. But it does say right now, they're just more excited about new things. They want to stir people up to have new situations. So yeah, they might be in their friend's face a lot. They might always be interacting, going new places and interacting with different people, or constantly trying to stir up the people they're close to do new things, wanting to do things with others and experience them. But how healthy it is or not would depend on the person. But I do think right now it's leaning more to just like a healthy, just a social personality, or someone who really just is like clamoring for experiences with people. All right, last but not least, if you chose the light blue card, you'll see from our wild honeycomb messages. Let's see how you see this person. How do you see this person? Okay, shuffling up a love kiss here, love kiss for them. How do you see this person? Ooh, they're all jumpers today. Sometimes I'm like, stop throwing them on the floor, spirit world. Oh, it went all the way over here and all the way under the desk. Aww. So you see this as somebody who has the power to affect your future. You see this as somebody who is a half of a whole energy. You want them to come together and help make this beautiful picture for the future. You see them as somebody who's important to your future and your future decisions, and you really want to make something happen in that regard, okay? How is this person really? Okay. New doors open. They are someone who affects future. They are someone who has pull and influence over future things. They are somebody who can open new doors. They can bring in new energy to you. They can stir things up. There is opportunities with this person. Some people are like that. They just change dynamics for others, or maybe it's, again, you don't have to do this romantically. So maybe you're like, yeah, literally this person would be able to hire me for a job opportunity. But this looks really good. I really, really like the energy of this group. I think this is the most similar, I would say, like the most harmonious of you seeing them this way and then being very similar to that, and what you're seeing being positive out of probably all the groups, which is probably why it's you'll see. And this reading's all about sight. So you even have the blue card, got that third eye energy going on. It's a little light blue, so communication. But I like it. I think there could be a positive development moving forward here, and I do think this person is very actively, why I made this a square deck is because we can see how active or how passive an energy is, as well as upright and reverse. So this person's very actively opening new doors and moving forward and trying to have positive future and this kind of thing. So I think it just goes really, really well with how you were seeing them and like your wants and desires in the situation. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing in the how you see them versus how they are reading. Okay. See about that like button. No. Go ahead and leave a comment if you would like to, in all your beautiful languages. Okay. And you can feel free to go ahead and subscribe if you're here in a good way and you want to join in with us and you want to hit that notification bell. Y'all know how to do it. I don't need to throw flashing lights and like a foghorn at y'all. Y'all know how to do it on YouTube. But feel free to do it if you're here in a good way and you want to, join in some positive energy, okay? So I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.